Hey guys, welcome back to the Turnbuckle Taverns YouTube page. Today we are asking the question, is Roman Reigns a Paul Heyman guy, and is that here to stay? Before we get into the video, make sure you guys go down and hit the subscribe button, turn the bell on for our notifications, follow the link to our Instagram page. It'll take you to everything that we have. It'll take you to our Instagram, Twitter, Pro Wrestling Tees, the podcast on Apple. Make sure you go listen to us on Apple and Spotify. Make sure you click the subscribe button, give us a rate and a review. And I think that's all I have for getting a hold of us, but let's get straight into it. Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman guy? I mean, seems like he is.
I mean, it seems pretty obvious. Like you said in the lead-in, though, like how long is this going to last? Like, first, what did you think when they moved that camera on SmackDown and we saw that Paul Heyman was sitting beside him?
Honestly, what was my first thought?
What was your first thought?
My first thought was I was wrong in our previous video.
Exactly.
That was my first thought. I mean, when they moved that camera over and I saw Paul Heyman sitting next to him, genuinely, I was shocked.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since WWE's done anything to shock me. That one did it. And I mean, I think it's a good move. I don't know how long it's going to last. I have a couple of theories as to what may happen, but I think it may last a little bit of time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So
what are you thinking?
Well,
what's
number one, I believe he's going to take the title from Bray Wyatt tonight.
So Bray has essentially a 1 week reign.
Yeah. Yeah. He's Roman's going to take the title. And then, so essentially it's going to make him, because they're going to keep Braun Strowman as a heel. They're keeping him as a heel, and they're going to have Reigns as a heel. So obviously what they're going to do is make the Fiend the top babyface of the company.
Right. And I'd read that they've already been pumping in cheers over top of of the Fiend.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so they're going to make him, I'm sure they're going to continue this Alexa Bliss storyline because she had there was something that happened on SmackDown where Nikki Cross had said something about him and she kind of lost it a little bit. So that leads me to believe they're going to continue on with that storyline. But as far as Roman Reigns goes, I believe that he's going to be, I believe that him and Paul Heyman are going to have a significant run as a heel faction or a heel team.
And they're going to be feuding with Bray.
Essentially, from the first go, yeah, they will be. Yep.
So what happens when Lesnar comes back?
So I think when Lesnar comes back, I believe that's going to be – so I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to solidify Reigns as, an ultimate baby face. So I believe that when Reigns comes back or when Lesnar comes back, it's going to push him back into a baby face role and Heyman's going to go back with Lesnar, obviously.
Yeah, and we all know, like, one of the best ways to get someone over as a babyface is to make them a likable heel.
Right.
And Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, they all got their baby heel beginnings as heels that the crowd just refused to boo.
Right. And I think that this is kind of what they're banking on happening with Roman as well. And I think that this could probably run until, I would say, probably WrestleMania.
Yeah, lead up. You're thinking like a lead up for a Lesnar Reigns Mania?
Either a Lesnar Reigns Mania or they may keep him heel until right after Mania. And I think there may be they may pull something huge and maybe have a heel Roman Reigns face The Rock.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Because The Rock said that there's one dream match that he would come back for, and that's with Roman Reigns.
And there's still always the bait out there of getting another Paul Heyman guy back for a big match, CM Punk.
Yeah.
I mean, I've pretty much given up. I don't think that dude wants to wrestle.
Honestly, at this point, I don't really care.
I don't give a shit if he comes back. This
I
back and forth and him teasing fans on Twitter, it's ruined me on it. But back to Reigns. This is what we've all wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, for what, 5-6 years, people have been wanting him to be a heel.
Yeah, and McMahon never wanted to pull the trigger on that. So,
well, all the fans were really worried that he had kind of got into that John Cena zone where a heel turn was just completely off the table. And honestly, that's where I was. That's why in our last Roman Reigns video, we were both kind of like, he's not turning heel.
I didn't think it would ever happen. I mean, if it hasn't, I was under the, still under the, if it hasn't happened now, it'll never happen.
Now, my question is, does this mean he's a heel?
Yeah,
the fact that Heyman's with him. So the fact that Heyman is with him, do you think he is now a heel?
Yeah, from the way he was talking on SmackDown and the way they revealed Heyman in such a heel way. It was, I mean, he had such a heel grin on his face when he said what he said, and I just think they just played it real kind of sleazeball-y, I mean, for him. But
here's the thing with that video: when they show Heyman and he says to believe that, Reigns doesn't look like he's all in with this partnership.
Yeah,
he kind of gives like a smirk, but it didn't look to me like he was all in.
It didn't really look like he was all in, but I also think that's because Reigns he's never really been able to sell
facials
as a promo or facial. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that kind of has, I think that has a little bit to do with it.
Well, hopefully this helps him out and gets him in a place where he doesn't have to cut promos where he's using lines like suffering succotash.
Yeah, please. And we've said it for a long time that he needed a mouthpiece.
Yeah, make him just a big, mean son of a bitch and put someone who's good on a mic with him.
Right. Yep. And you know, Heyman, from everything that I've read, it seems like they've wanted him. They've been paying him in a as a performer, but he's not been doing anything ever since Lesnar left.
Right.
And that they wanted to make sure that he got, they were getting their money's worth out of him.
I mean, you're putting him in the top storyline.
And I think this is the way to go to do that.
And this could honestly be, if this is handled right, this could be a thing to make a lot of these disgruntled fans shut up.
Yeah.
Myself included.
Yeah, right.
Like
I said, when I saw that happen, I was genuinely shocked.
Yeah, I'll follow this. And for me, there hasn't been a lot worth following on either WWE brand. SmackDown,
the only thing I really hate about it is that they give the Fiend the belt for 1 week.
Yeah.
I think that kind of sucks. But
I don't buy the Fiend as a baby face.
It's not a babyface character.
I mean, the fans will cheer him. They've been loving him. But just the package of the Fiend, I don't buy it as a baby face character.
I'm with you. I don't think it should be a baby face character.
It's too scary. And if they play him up as a lovable monster, it's really going to ruin that for me.
Yep. And that's what they're doing. I mean, he's going to be a face. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, but I'm excited. We have Payback tonight, so
we'll see where it goes.
Kind of excited to see what happens. I mean, my prediction is Roman takes the belt. So
I think that's the only thing you can do.
yeah.
Reigns,
Yep.
and that will make SmackDown interesting. If we're going into SmackDown with Roman Reigns as a heel champion,
Right.
and Paul Heyman walking to the ring, I want to hear that promo when they're
Yeah.
holding the belt. So I'm all in. Let's see where this goes.
Yep. If you guys think any differently, or if you guys have another opinion on that, let us know in the comments. We kind of want to hear. I'm excited. It's so weird to say I'm excited for something that WWE is doing. So I would like to hear what you guys think about that.
Yeah, don't screw it up, WWE.
Yeah. Good luck with we'll see what happens with that. All right, guys, we're gonna head out of here. Continue on in the comments. Let us know what you think.